What's going on, YouTube? You know we got another NFL draft today, and I'm feeling really excited. All right, they opened up the $7 drafts, the puppy drafts they call them. No, not a puppy, a poodle. So I'm excited for the poodle. First thing I'm doing, make sure to drop a like. That's what I'm doing to my own video. Yes, I drop likes on my own videos. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it right now. Drop me a like. Helps a lot. So a poodle. So I'm excited. Give that John a like. And watch, that's gonna boost it to more people. That's already gonna show it to like 10 more people just based off one like. So imagine you doing that and then someone else doing it. Oh my gosh. So yeah, let's kick into it. Let's go into Underdog. Let's do this. Underdog. And I do have $10 left in my account. I gotta sign up. Gotta sign in. I need to make myself one of those. What do you call them? You know, a something where if you guys sign up, it gives me some money. That would be dope. That'd be dope. Like a promo code for myself. I need a promo code for myself. All right, guys. That's what I gotta do. By the way, I have a double shot of espresso, but it's like actually almost 4 shots because it's only actually 2 cups of coffee, but I use the big setting and it's knocking. All right. First sip, pretty good. Pretty good. So you got to know I'm about to jump in right now. In 10, in 9, in 8, in 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. I'm going to jump in. Ooh, I've been looking forward to this. Got to tell you, I've been really hyped for this. I didn't know they would drop it so quickly. I wouldn't have done that $5 draft. Look, if I won that $5 draft, I would have been extremely happy. So I didn't win the $5 NBA draft, unfortunately, and it's left me in despair. Yeah, I have nothing. I have $5 less now on my account, and yeah, I can add money into my account. I could do it, but I really don't want to. I want to take it where, and it's actually very interesting now. They actually show the bye weeks for your team, and I don't necessarily see predicted numbers anymore. So I think that's a big step up. I didn't look too much at those numbers, just sort of were there for you. So I think this is a step up for fantasy, I gotta say, for Underdog. Let's see, where am I drafting? Again, I started this draft a bit early today, so I don't think I'm going to go Christian McCaffrey. You know, I'm a fan of going C-Mac, but I think I might go Tyreek Hill or Cooper Kupp before Christian McCaffrey. I'm going to say it now. And there was a time where I drafted Christian McCaffrey before anyone else. I was considering drafting him number 1 overall. I would still take Justin Jefferson in most cases. But if I was at the 3 position, I was taking Christian McCaffrey, no doubt about it. I'm changing up a little bit from that now. I'm going to either go Tyreek Hill or Cooper Kupp if Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase don't fall to me. I just think that in the early stages, you can get a running back that falls back to you that's a top-tier talent, and I don't feel the same way about the wide receivers. But the problem with going Tyreek Hill or Cooper Kupp, I'll tell you is, right now, I don't know who's going to have a better season. So I'll take either one. I guess I'll take Tyreek Hill before. But I could, that could be, I'll go Cooper Kupp here. And I know C-Mac's on the board, but I'm going to go Cooper Kupp. C-Mac, right? Am I right? C-Mac? But I got to take a wide receiver first. Right here, I'd probably go. If I were at the 5, if Cooper Cup were off the board, I would go C-Mac. No lie, I would do it. I'd do it. Week 10 buy, pretty solid buy for Cooper Cup. So C-Mac's still on the board at 6. This is very interesting. I I would be blown away if C-Mac doesn't go right here. So there we go. He's off the board. Stephon Diggs gets taken. That makes sense to me. Stephon Diggs over Bijan. I would have to agree with that. A.J. Brown even. Once Devontae's picked, I'll be surprised. I feel like it should be Devontae Adams right here, but I'd be surprised. Let's see now. This person's having a real struggle. It's like Bijan Robinson, ATL, Devontae Adams. Let's see what he does here. He's going to let the clock go down to 1, and then he's going to select Bijan. He said, I knew the whole time I wanted Bijan. Austin Eckler off the board. You know, point getters. Point getters for sure. Now, there's no comparison. For me, it's Devontae Adams, CeeDee Lamb. I'm going Devontae Adams. This guy goes CeeDee. He's probably thinking quarterback combination, what he can do with Dak. But I would have to go Devontae Adams. No lie, Devontae Adams all day over that. Now, coming back around, I think I would be super fine with taking Josh Allen. If I get Josh Allen, I'll be hype as fuck. But sort of what I'm thinking is all the quarterbacks are going to be off the board by the time I pick, and it's going to come down to Nick Chubb and Chris Olave. So right now, I'm not sure about the difference between Chris Olave and Nick Chubb. Tony Pollard's also an option, and I like Tony Pollard a lot, so it's going to be a challenge. I think over all the quarterbacks, this is the order of quarterbacks that I take it in. I go Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Jalen Hurts. So let's see here. I'm going to go at 21 and then 28. I don't think that a quarterback's going to fall to 28. I believe they're all going to be taken by 28. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to select my quarterback right now. And I feel like one of these running backs is still going to be on the board. So I'm hoping it's Patrick Mahomes, but I'll go Josh Allen. I'll go Josh Allen for sure. So I go and I wrap up Josh Allen. Now I'll take Nick Chubb. And I could have gone Jalen Hurts. And this is something that could have been interesting for me if I went Jalen Hurts. And then I wrapped up a Devontae Smith, hoping that he fell 6 picks. But he went right next. And that guy had Jalen Hurts on the board. So probably wouldn't have happened for me. Jalen Hurts, Devontae Smith, both go. So right now, Nick Chubb, Tony Pollard, Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm taking them down the board just like that. But I'm hoping that I get one of these 3, I'll be completely honest. Tony Pollard off the board. If I could somehow wrap up Nick Chubb, I would be in another world. Damn, and I was that close. I got to tell you, I was that close. I don't think I would take Brees Hall here. I think I would take DK Metcalf. But I'm able to get Derrick Henry. And Derrick Henry, I'm a big fan of Derrick Henry. So right now my team is full of guys. These are the number ones in their respective offenses completely. These are the guys. That I like DK. I like DK. But with them bringing in another wide receiver, already having Tyler Lockett, he's not my first selection. And I think over Brees Hall, I'm going to go Derrick Henry all day. What's going to be interesting is coming back around, will I commit to a second running back already? I think it might happen if Najee's on the board. If if I see Najee on the board, the only person I'll take over Najee. I'll take a Calvin Ridley or Amari Cooper over Najee Harris, but besides that, I'm not going to do it, man. Funny story. So I went to the smoke shop and I was thinking in my head, I was thinking dragon fruit because the last vaporuni I got was a dragon fruit. So I'm thinking, so Najee Harris goes early, man. That is interesting. He goes before Travis Etienne, before Calvin Ridley, before Amari Cooper. So I don't disagree with that. I actually feel like he should go in that spot. But at the same time, I'm obviously disappointed. I wanted him to fall. But we're going to see. Maybe I get one of these top playmakers now, one of these top three. Unlikely, but if I can get one of these top three, I'll be in another world. I think after that, do I value Mike Williams or do I value. It's Mike Williams, DeAndre Hopkins, Jerry Jeudy. It's one of those. I'm going to put Mike Williams a bit above Keenan Allen. So Calvin Ridley, Amari Cooper both go. What could this be? What could this be? I think I just got to go for DeAndre Hopkins if he's on the board. I think I just go best available. The only issue with DeAndre Hopkins, and I'll tell you about this story about the vape, but DeAndre Hopkins is going to be moving offenses. Most likely he's not going to be there in Arizona. So will him moving offenses affect what he's able to do? I would be inclined to just take Jerry Jeudy. I haven't been taking Christian Watson that much. I just don't know about the court. And this could come back to haunt me, not taking Christian Watson. So Jerry Jeudy off the board. So it makes it clear I want to go DeAndre Hopkins. But I think I will rate it. And I was talking about Mike Williams heavy. But I think because of the receiving corp in with the Chargers, them getting a third wide receiver, I think I'll go DeAndre Hopkins and then Christian Watson. And Christian Watson's off the board. So I'm fine going DeAndre Hopkins here if he falls to me. Just one player away. You know what I mean? I'm that close getting the player that I wanted this whole time. I wanted him. And right after this pick, I will tell you about that vape story. Mike Williams. So I go and lock up DeAndre Hopkins. Someone who has only had 120 points in the past 2 seasons. Not amazing. Not amazing at all. But you're hoping he goes back to what he does and gets a 200-point season off the board. He could get more than that, you know. This is interesting for me. I think I go George Kittle. But there's obviously controversy with the quarterback, and I don't love that. So, let me do this. Let me mark Keenan Allen as my number one. I would go. Do I just go for George Kittle? I think I'll skip on Keenan Allen. This could come back to haunt me, but I think I'll lock up my tight end. I'll pick up a guy. I could be going Keenan Allen here, but I'm not going to do it. I'm going to get George Kittle, someone who I could see getting 200 points next season. So obviously Keenan Allen was on the board, but I went right past him. And he goes right after me. So, you know, it could have been a Keenan Allen draft, but I'm feeling more later in this, probably looking at a Quentin Johnston. Maybe by the end of the season, he ranks even higher. I can't really see it because Keenan Allen's such a good route runner. He gets open. He's a great receiver. But I'm a little concerned with injury and him having 2 other good wide receivers in that offense. So at the end of the day, it could help him, but I wanted to go and lock up my tight end. Really wanted to do that. So, by the way, I asked for, in my head, I'm asking for dragon fruit. But I ask for passion fruit. Yes. I go in there, do you have any passion fruit? They say, I actually do. So they give me a passion fruit. I'm like, word, I got my vape. Like, this is the same one that I had. I love this flavor. I get it. I taste it. Not a bad flavor, but not what I was expecting at all. Then about like a day later, I'm looking at the side of it where it says passion fruit melon. And I'm like, yeah, that's right. That's right. It was a dragon fruit that I wanted. And then next to it, it shows another little thing, and it shows 3%. So not only did I get a flavor I didn't want, instead of getting the 5%, which I'm used to, I get a 3%. So it feels like a ripoff because I got the flavor I didn't want, and on top of that, I got a 3%, not a 5%. So, you know, I felt a little dissed after that. It really gave me a 3% for the same price as a 5%. Nah, man. I'm not trying to weigh off this. I'm just trying to get my rep, alright? Now I have to take 2 reps instead of 1. Come on, man. So that's my story. Let's go to the big board. 8 picks away. I'm honestly in a good position. I like where I'm picking. Here we go. Which team do I like most besides mine right now? Gotta give it up to this Justin Fields draft. CeeDee Lamb, Devontae Adams, Justin Fields, and they just picked Dameon Pierce. That's got to be my favorite draft so far. I think another strong one, A.J. Brown, T. Higgins, DK Metcalf, Joe Burrow, Joe Mixon. Let's see what this person does next. I really like that for sure. I like that build. You have 2 Cincinnati players, and one of them, the running back, actually gets a good amount of work out of the backfield, so catching the ball. So he goes Tyler Lockett, a player for sure. But he has DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett. If he doesn't pick up Geno Smith, which he's probably inclined to do, he wants to do that. You don't necessarily love where he's at because it might take away production, whatnot. But I guess he could do anything there. So Trevor Lawrence is a great. I'll go Dalvin Cook here. I know there's a lot of talk about Dalvin Cook possibly not being there. I'm going to go Dalvin Cook. I'm just going to do it. He's probably been falling massively. Let's see, week 7 bye, week 13 bye, so it matches up. My second running back is Dalvin Cook. I think he's staying in Minnesota. What do I know? I don't have inside information at all, but I think he's staying there. And the reason I did that is because I felt like one of these wide receivers would fall to me. And Kadarius Toney goes. I thought he was going to fall. I thought Kadarius Toney would fall, and he didn't. So I'm kind of feeling dumb now. Maybe I take Kadarius Toney and Dalvin Cook falls, because there's obviously all that talk about and commotion about Dalvin Cook leaving. So maybe that's where I did wrong. But at the same time, no, I gotta look up. There's no way I go another running back here, do I? I think I go Deontay Johnson. Let's go Deontay Johnson. I could go Gabe Davis here, but because obviously I have Josh Allen, but that's probably where you could say go Gabe Davis. But honestly, I think Deontay Johnson's going to get more work. I think Deontay Johnson is going to be a higher scorer. So, fuck Gabe Davis unless he rolls back to me. Then I love him. I absolutely, in 14 picks, if Gabe Davis is there, he's my number 1. So, let's watch this roll. Let's see how this goes. I'm grabbing a drink from downstairs, and I'll be right back. And guys, just to let you know, right now, I am more caffeinated than Fry from Futurama right now. So Gabe Davis, 8 picks. He's not gonna fall to me. Let's be completely honest. It's not happening. I gotta throw away my wishes right now. He's not falling to me. Maybe I just take Gabe Davis in the round before, but he's not gonna fall to me, guys. He's not. It's not gonna happen. And he gets taken. He gets taken right there. So he kills all my hopes and dreams. That was everything I was ever wishing for in my life. If Gabe Davis fell back to me, but it didn't happen. I went Deontay Johnson. I think he's going to be a higher scorer. I mean, obviously George Pickens is coming off his rookie season, and he already did the same in terms of fantasy points in his rookie season as the number one. So clearly there's a new number one in Pittsburgh. But I think Deontay Johnson's still going to get those low routes, under routes is what I meant to say. A bunch of under routes and get open for sure. So I think I'm inclined to taking, I would say Javonte Williams, but I'm going to go Courtland Sutton here. The reason I'm going to go Courtland Sutton is when it falls back. So after 93, when it goes back to me at 100, that's where I want to take an Alvin Kamara or Javonte Williams. But I don't want to play around with this wide receiver corp. I don't have a proper wide receiver. I feel like I don't have. Obviously, you need 4. All right, so Williams goes. So I would be fine with taking James Cook or Alvin Kamara. Because I'm fine with both those players, I'm going to go with an upside wide receiver. So I'm fine with that. If Alvin Kamara falls to me, I'll be happy. Guys, I think anywhere that Dalvin Cook goes is going to be a good running back. All right. I don't like all the talk saying James Madison is right. It's James Madison. No, that's the university. Alexander Madison. I don't like all the talk of people talking about him being like next up, just as good. Like, I definitely don't agree with him being just as good. I don't see it. So right here, I would go Anthony Richardson if I didn't already have a 400 scoring. I'll go Alvin Kamara or Jamison Williams. Obviously, I do want Alvin Kamara. I do. You would hope he had like a week 6 bye. That'd be pretty nice. Then Alvin Kamara goes. What is this? This is fucked up, guys. I'm going to go Jamison Williams, though. I feel like I really could have had the team of a lifetime if I had Alvin Kamara right there. But now I'm just going to have the team of the day. So, got to be happy with that. Maybe the best team. Maybe this will be the best team in all of the Poodle. but it probably could have been slightly better still. Even though I'm gonna still win it all, you know, this is still probably my second quarterback. I'm hoping I get Matthew Stafford, but I have no problem with getting. So Anthony Richardson goes late. That is unique. I haven't seen him fall that far. And let's see here. The team that I like ended up with three good running backs. Let's see what they do here. And the team with CeeDee Lamb. So I was projecting that this guy would get Dak Prescott, but he actually got sniped. I'm sure that's who he was looking at, ready to draft. And then three quarterbacks go off the board, and he doesn't. He gets another good player. I gotta applaud him. He gets Pat Freiermuth. I already finished this. This is why I'm saying, guys, I'm more caffeinated from Fry from Futurama. I'm more caffeinated than him. If you've seen that episode, you gotta let me know, because that's probably my favorite episode, where he drinks, what, like 100 cups of coffee in a day. That's pretty much where I'm at. I'll be completely honest. And it's already 5:30. I gotta slow down, man. But I did have a late night, so I had a late morning as well. I did. I did. I'll say it. But you know what? I'm bouncing back. I'm going to pick up the best player I can right now. So I got to say, I like this guy, Grizzly 1000. I like his draft. My team, I just say, all right, so is this the guy that I said needed? Nah, so the guy with, I'm up next, so let me go take a look. 109, he's falling this far. I still feel like I can't take him. I'll take Devin A-Chain. Take the upside of Miami. I think he is going to be the number one. I think I like Jacoby Myers and Sky Moore after that. So, again, because I like both players, I'm going to go ahead and select Devin A-Chain. That's that upside rookie. So I'm feeling good. I have two staples in their offenses, with Dalvin Cook being an interesting one because you don't know what's going to happen with him. But then Devin A-Chain being that upside rookie swing in a good running back class, I like it. I like it. I'm going to go Jacoby Myers, or I'm going to go Sky Moore next. I know I need to build that anticipation. Telling you guys this early who I want to go with. So, 4 picks away, and one of my players is off the board, and another one who I would consider. So, Sky Moore right now, this could be interesting. I'll fuck around. If Sky Moore is off the board, I'll fuck around and take Dalton Kincaid. I'll fuck around and take him. But I don't want to jump to that quite yet. This is only if he's off the board. So if Sky Moore is off the board, I'm going Dalton Kincaid. And maybe I should go take Dalton Kincaid right now, but I don't feel like I need it. I have George Kittle. I'd rather get another big play threat at wide receiver. And I'm going to go Sky Moore over Rashee Rice. But Rashee Rice, could he be the option? Could Rashee Rice be the option for me? I am considering it, but I'm going to go ahead and take the guy who played in the Super Bowl. So next up, I'd go Dalton Kincaid, I go Rashee Rice, and then I go Aaron Rodgers. No way one of them falls to me. But if they do, I'm here to take them. Also, like some of these running backs here, I think Rashee Rice goes off the board. I know it's part of me. Nah, I want to take one of the. If one of these players falls to me, I want to take them for sure. Almost no reason, but I'll do it because the ADP is so good, so good. Next would be Khalil Herbert. I wouldn't be mad with Khalil Herbert. I wouldn't be. That's the upside in Chicago. I think he's going to get more production than everyone else. So yeah. I'm almost hoping some of these players. I'm going to draft them just based off their ADP being so displaced. But I'm almost hoping one of these players isn't on the board. I'll be completely honest. And I'm hoping I can just go with Khalil Herbert. But anything may happen. You know what I mean? Anything may happen. Adam Thielen I like as well. So I will go with any of these players. Aaron Rodgers gets taken. That's a shot to the heart almost. And you're too late. You give love. I'll do it. I'll snag him. Yeah, yeah. I'll make it happen. Not terrible. I was getting him in round 19 consistently, and now it's looking like I'll be able to snag him round 12. So, bit of a displacement, but I'm gonna go ahead and take Dalton Kincaid here. You hope, hey, maybe he has some upside. Like, there's no real reason in this build. That's where I'm sort of considering not taking him, but I'm not gonna pass him up. All right, so he gets taken. So I'm like a little bit mad at that, like just slightly, because I was so sure I was about to take him. But I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take Adam Thielen. Just a little bit vexed about that. I thought for sure I was gonna go and take Dalton Kincaid there. He fell like 30 picks. I thought that was the moment. All right, I'm gonna get him way past his ADP. I'm gonna feel good about it. But it's no worries. I get Adam Thielen, who might be the number one in Carolina. We saw two players in Carolina go before him. We really don't know the situation there. We know his quarterback is doing pretty well, getting more reps than any other player. It's definitely Matthew Stafford, Bryce Young, one of those two I want to draft if I can, but I'm not going to snag them early or anything. Just at ADP or below if it's possible. Right here. I could pull a tight end. Again, no real reason to pull a tight end. Maybe I go running back. I take the last running back who I think is going to get any production at all. I still think Tyler Algier is gonna play. Bit of a handcuff. I'll say that. A bit of a handcuff. So it's challenging for me. This is a challenging pick. I don't love a lot of these players. I could go Tyler Higbee and match him up with Matthew Stafford. That could be my move here. But I'm going to go Tyler Algier. So now I want Tyler Higbee. I want Matthew Stafford. I like Marquez a lot. Irv Smith could be interesting. Man, what could this be? Darling, you give love a bad name. Like Ezekiel Elliott. I think Ezekiel Elliott is going to go somewhere and prove himself. Kind of down about Marquez, but I mean, just because I felt like Marquez is going to be a good player in that offense. Shot to the heart, and you're too late. Damn. I can't believe Tyler Higbee got taken. I probably should have pulled Tyler Higbee instead of Tyler Algier, but it is what it is. Maybe this will help me in the long run. Matthew Stafford off the board. Ezekiel Elliott gets taken. Go ahead, take a Wandale. I was talking big talk about taking Bryce Young, but at the same time, I'm going to go and take Bryce Young. The reason I didn't want to take Bryce Young is I like Kenny Pickett so much, but I'll take Bryce Young. Yeah, and Dawson Knox, easy candidate for me because I have Josh Allen. Yeah, probably should have taken Dawson Knox, but I've seen him fall so far before I didn't want to take him. But Dawson Knox probably would have been the right move because I like Kenny Pickett and I like Bryce Young, so I could have seen one of them fall. Same sort of thing. If you like one player and then there's another position with a bunch on the board, you go for the one with less. Um, it's obvious, but you know. I still like a lot of these other tight ends. So you don't necessarily expect Dawson Knox. So that probably would have made sense, Dawson Knox. But you know, bite the bullet. We're on to the next one. Now, Leonard Fournette's still an option. I probably like Hunter Renfrow more than Khalil Shakur. But just because I'm looking for that Buffalo offense, I'm thirsting for that. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take Khalil Shakur. You know what it is. Trey Lance gets in a four quarterback offense. You probably only needed three. Come on. I mean, I guess the fourth could help you, but for real, you did not need that next guy. I'll be honest. Trey Lance is going a little bit overboard for taking four quarterbacks. I mean, you selected three in a row, and then you go ahead and you take Trey Lance. You can't love that on that guy's end. You cannot love that. Here we go. I'm up in two picks. Let's look at the board. Kenny Pickett's still there, so that makes me a little ugh, like fuck, because I took Bryce Young, obviously. So my hopes this guy takes Kenny Pickett, but probably not gonna happen. I'm gonna take Khalil Shakur, no matter the circumstance, and that's who I'll take. Khalil Shakur is still on the board. I'll take him. I like Leonard Fournette and I like Mike Gesicki. After that, because I have Bryce Young, it's Hayden Hurst. That's clear. And then Tyler Higbee. But I definitely want Leonard Fournette right here. Definitely where I want to go with this pick. Who knows about Leonard Fournette? Where will he go? There's also Kareem Hunt, who's another option. And I think Kareem Hunt is going to do big things. It's Kareem Hunt. Like, I could see somewhere like Kareem Hunt or Leonard Fournette. All right, so Mike Gesicki goes off the board. Should I just pull Hayden Hurst? I could just pull Hayden Hurst right here, but I'm gonna wait. My tight end options are getting slim after this, and Kareem Hunt's still on the board, so that's where uh, this is a tough one. But I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take Leonard Fournette. I'm gonna do it. Yeah, my tight end options are getting slim. I'll say that. But I guess I can always go with a 3 tight end build. But I'm gonna go Leonard Fournette. I like Leonard Fournette. So just praying that one of these guys makes it to me. Week 7 bye matches up with me. Week 7 bye, George Kittle has a week 9 bye. So if I can get one of these players, Hayden Hurst or Tyler Conklin, I'll be ecstatic. And I do kind of want Hayden Hurst over Tyler Conklin because I have Bryce Young in Carolina. So that Carolina matchup, boom, throw them all together. Hayden Hurst the number 1, Tyler Conklin's the number 1. So either of them work. But I want that Carolina connection. Ooh, doesn't that ring perfectly? Who else could I go at tight end? Another player I like. I guess Noah Fant. I could say Noah Fant. I could maybe Luke Musgrave does something cool. But yeah, I have 9 wide receivers, so I don't need to go wide receiver. I have 5 running backs. You can make an argument that my running back class isn't strong enough, but I think it is. I think this running back class could do damage. I honestly do. Just 11 picks away. Kareem Hunt gets taken, so it's probably good that I took my running back. Now let me see. Could it be running back where I want to go next? I guess Jerome Ford is an option. Jerome Ford, no production last season, but we're assuming Leonard Fournette doesn't get re-signed, doesn't get signed to the Browns. It could happen for sure. Wouldn't that be a good place for Leonard Fournette to go? The Browns. They probably need a shiftier back, but Nick Chubb kind of very versatile. So Kenny Pickett's still on the board. This makes me sick, guys. It makes me sick that Kenny Pickett's on the board still because I took Bryce Young, who I don't even know is going to be better. I have Deontay Johnson. I have Deontay Johnson. It could be a Kenny Pickett team, but instead I do have Bryce Young because I pair Bryce Young up with Adam Thielen. Hayden Hurst gets taken, so this makes me mad, guys. I don't like that Kenny Pickett's still on the board this far after ADP. He should be taken. I should take more Kenny Pickett stock. I think he's going to get a lot better next season. But right here, I am just hoping Tyler Conklin makes it to me. I need that next tight end, so that's where it's Tyler Conklin all the way. I don't think having 3 quarterbacks in this system would make sense for me, considering I already have Josh Allen. Josh Allen's so good that I don't need to look elsewhere, but I mean, Kenny Pickett, man, falling this far, I can't believe it. This guy could take my player right here. This could be the player who takes it. This guy could take my player right now. Tyler Conklin gets taken. Wow. Well, I'm going Noah Fant. Obviously, Kenny Pickett is on the board, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to select Noah Fant. If Kenny Pickett doesn't get drafted, that's absolutely awful. That's awful. Kenny Pickett should be drafted. Kenny Pickett should be drafted. But I didn't know he would fall that far. If I knew he'd fall that far, I would have taken a tight end earlier and would have gone Kenny Pickett. So let's look at my draft. Cooper Kupp, Josh Allen, Derrick Henry. Got 3 big players right there. DeAndre Hopkins, what can he turn into? George Kittle, can he be the top tight end this year? Dalvin Cook. All right. Will he stay in Minnesota? Will he get traded? I don't know. There's talk of him in Miami, which wouldn't be great because my next running back is Devin Achane. I think he's going to take the step up, be the number 1 in that offense. I got Deontay Johnson, Cortland Sutton, Jameson Williams. 3 players that can get 200 points. They could do it. They could do it. Each of them could make it happen. Jameson Williams obviously has a suspension and a week 9 bye, so not a lot of play in the first few weeks. You got to look past that. Sky Moore, can he develop into that player that they drafted him to be? Adam Thielen, match him up with Bryce Young, my second quarterback, Adam Thielen. And again, Kenny Pickett didn't get drafted this draft. I can't believe that, but I guess I've seen wilder things happen. Tyler Algier, number 2 in Atlanta. That is a handcuff running back for sure, but best option on the board. So Wan'Dale Robinson, could he turn up next year with the Giants? Could he be the number 1? I could see it happen. He got drafted to be the number 1, so I could see it happen. Khalil Shakur, I could see him take big steps, be the number 3 in Buffalo. Leonard Fournette, yeah, I could see him go somewhere and be a top running back. Probably a number 2 no matter where he goes, but probably get some work. Usually, probably towards the end of the season. So Noah Fant, that's just an all right pick, to be completely honest. Like Noah Fant, you could see him break off, do bigger things, but probably with them getting a slot receiver who works mainly in the middle of the field, it probably takes away some of his production. So that's where I see that. But hopefully he can get some tutties on the weeks that George Kittle maybe doesn't. But again, George Kittle, this is betting on George Kittle being the top player. So yeah, this is my build. 2 quarterbacks, 5 running backs. You could maybe make an argument for 1 more running back, but got 5. And 9 wide receivers. Who's going to step up out of these? 2 tight ends. So that's my team. If I had more likes on this video, I would do another one. But seeing as I don't have 5 quite yet, I am going to wrap this up right now. So yeah, guys, definitely enjoy the day, the night, whatever you want to call it by now. But looking forward to the game. Definitely at 8:30, there's a game on. The Heat versus who is the Heat? Who are the Heat playing? Who is it again? I'm gonna look that up. I obviously know it. There are only 4 teams left in this whole thing, but the Heat play Heat versus Celtics, of course. And the Celtics lost last game. Can the Heat step up again and win another one, being an 8 seed? That would be amazing. Just like this team, how amazing this team is. And the person who stayed on the board until the end and didn't get drafted, KP, who's going to prove everybody wrong. Believe that. He's going to prove everybody wrong. So until next time, peace, guys. Hope you enjoyed. I will see you soon.